Oh my goodness. We have breaking news. Captain Marvel 2 has now named their director, and it's a complete unknown. I mean, I suppose you could argue that this person has directed one movie, which makes them not unknown. But zoinks! Hey, I wish Nia all of the best. There's absolutely no reason that a rookie can't, kind of knock it out of the park. But this was a, how do I say, interesting directorial decision. Now, Nia DaCosta, who directed such films as Little Woods, which nobody has heard of, and Candyman, which isn't even out yet, has now been hired to direct a billion-dollar Marvel movie. Now, I will say, to be fair, every time I see a movie with J.J. Abrams on it or some other major director, I've kind of been conditioned now to just not assume that it's going to be good, because that's really not how it works anymore these days. But I can tell you that the relative unknown that they hired for Birds of Prey was also a complete disaster. So Nia DaCosta, I don't know anything about Little Woods. Maybe it was good. A modern Western about two sisters. Wait a minute. A Western? No. Really? Okay, here it is. Oh, Taysa Thompson's in it. Yeah, I'm not giving you ads. Okay, so this is not a nothing movie. But let's see. Tomato meter, 95%. Stunning and brave. Audience score, 53%. And I swear, I didn't look at it. Like, I was incredibly slow, very little depth. Life is hard, and sometimes we struggle to find a way through. That's the plot of a true movie with very few additions. Lily James is the only reason I watched the whole thing. There's nothing new here. A view into a down but not out family struggling to get by. Bad things happen, but in the end, the best case scenario for all main characters turns out. Low stakes, high drama. I mean, a 53% isn't exactly a good sign. Now, I will say, we'll see how Candyman turns out. I don't believe Candyman remake is going to be a good film. Mostly because Jordan Peele has been on a pretty obvious downward slide in his directorial experiences. Get Out, widely acclaimed, strongly enjoyed by fans. His sophomore follow-up, which was it called Us? Yeah, sucked. Saw it in the theater, paid my money, and the audience says it right here. 93% tomato reader, 59% audience score. I mean, look, there is a pattern here, okay? When the director is openly political, I mean, Jordan Peele literally said he's not casting white people in his movies. Did that have anything to do with an inflated 93% from critics? Who can say? But the audience hated it. If we look at Get Out, now I don't know if this one, 98 from critics, 86 from fans. I thought the movie was good. People call it overrated, but I don't know if that's more so because they don't like some of the things Jordan Peele has said, and now they're trying to take it away. You got to give people credit where credit is due, and I enjoyed that movie. Now, I don't know if this director is like, an activist or something, but let's see. Captain Marvel 2 fans excited as historic director is revealed. How is this director historic in any way? She's got 0 W's under her belt. Nothing. Why are they all kissing? I'm telling you right now, this movie is probably going to be awful. Too high of expectations from a director who has not delivered anything, really. Now, if Candyman comes out and it's amazing, I will retract my statement. And I will go into that movie with an open mind as I watch it in a downloaded format. And here, Scott Mendelson, one of the best trolls in media. Why Candyman's Nia DaCosta directing Captain Marvel 2 is a very big deal. The indie darling to well-liked studio programmer to franchise blockbuster path is hard to come by in today's tentpole-centric industry. And even harder for not white guy filmmakers. Really? I mean, can you quantify that statement? You might have had that argument in the 80s, but you're talking about an industry that is tripping over itself to hire not white guys, that are openly saying they refuse to hire white guys. It's obviously encouraging that more not a white guy filmmakers are getting a crack at major film franchises, specifically the MCU and DC film franchise that audiences still generally see in theaters. It's especially encouraging that she got an in-between studio picture between the indie gem and a blockbuster. It wasn't an indie gem. The fans didn't like it. It has a 53%. Well, Kathy Yan, from Dead Pigs to Birds of Prey. By the way, Birds of Prey was also a disaster. Chloe Zhao, from The Rider to Eternals. Well, we're going to see that. So maybe Disney is just kind of saying, look, we're going to get some new blood in here, and we're going to see what they can do with things. I don't hate that. Like, I don't hate that as a plan. I mean, we kind of know what like the regular folks are gonna put out there and all that. That's the same route taken by a number of now established blockbuster film franchises. Think offhand Tim Burton, Bryan Singer. The path has been more challenging simply because as franchises have increased in volume, old school mid-budget studio programmers have decreased in availability. The only reason Coogler and DaCosta got their feet wet on a major middle ground studio project is because they were handling smaller scale franchises that by default played presumably as Candyman was delayed from June to October, like high quality just a movie offering that happened to exist within an IP. The likes of Beetlejuice, 74 million, and Apt Pupil and Insomnia barely exist today. You see articles like this. Wait, here's one. Captain Marvel fans excited as historic director. Why? This one. Why Candyman? No, what was this? He titled something else. Why Candyman's Nick DaCosta's is a very big deal. Where's this one? Captain Marvel fans excited. Are they? Are they? I mean, who knows? What is there to be excited about? There's no pedigree here. There's no like, oh, I love this other movie they did. So therefore, this is going to be amazing. Now we look at the future of Marvel Studios. Black Widow, directed by Kate Shortland. Eternals, Chloe Zhao. I'm going to assume both of those are women. Shang-Chi is Destin Daniel Cretton. That's probably a dude. John Watts, Taika Waititi, Sam Raimi for Doctor Strange 2, which will be great. Black Panther 2, Ryan Coogler, and Captain Marvel 2, Nia DaCosta. So it's about, I don't know, just under 50-50. Again, I don't think what's between your legs will dictate whether or not you're a good director. Only Hollywood thinks that. Oh, look at this. The quartering finding out Captain Marvel 2 is directed by a black woman. Ah, ha, ha. I mean, I don't care that she's black. I care that she doesn't have any legitimate work under her belt. Now, maybe she'll come out and do great. I hope she does. I want to see a Captain Marvel, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why Nia DaCosta directing Captain Marvel 2 is a huge deal. Why? I mean, why? How can people have so much blind faith in a director that's got nothing under her belt? I guess we'll see Candyman come out in VOD in October, and we'll see. But I really, really want the best for Captain Marvel, and the idea that the franchise is in the hands of somebody who's unproven, it makes me a little nervous. I'm sure Brie is very happy by the hiring, and I hope that it turns out better than the Stunning and Brave hiring, when everyone was running around saying how stunning and brave that Birds of Prey was directed by a woman of color and this and that. Everyone forgot to expect a good movie, and so hopefully that doesn't happen to Captain Marvel 2. Best of luck. Best of luck to both of you. I appreciate you both. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.